Hello, everyone, and welcome. You can sense it through the pageantry, the tradition, the electricity that permeates this place as we get set for a terrific game. The kickoff team out there getting set. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, so here comes the offense for the first time today. And here comes the quarterback. And one thing you know for sure with this team, as he goes, so goes the offense.
And he's a big-time talent, Reese. This guy can hurt you in a multitude of ways, throwing and running the football. He's going to have to be dialed in, though, because this defense is going to give him a lot of different looks. It's really important mentally this QB is on his game.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. At the 45 on his way. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Now on second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Fires to the big fella. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield. You saw that right there.
Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Firing to the right, complete. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier's going to remember that.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
They'll try the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making a tackle for a loss.
They go right back to him. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Ball at the 31, 3rd and short, coming defense trying to rise up. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
And that is good versatility there and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. First snap in the red zone on this drive. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got it on the move. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
All tied up, just about set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer now
gonna take a shot at this DB. He holds it in, and nobody's close. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted, one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team has the lead right now, but this crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. Cincinnati is just a play or two away, and oftentimes we see games like these come down to coaching. They're up by a field goal over Cincinnati. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. They'll try the counter. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
Makes his connection.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
The run to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves to change for the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. Beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
On second down, he'll let it fly. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. From the comfort of the pocket, he fires it to the right. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. On the return, it's Hills. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
They'll run for it on third and short. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And here on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. He's looking to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Second and 10 after the previous play. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. On second down, just keeps firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he bangs his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Running back searching for a hole. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And that pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. That throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. This has been an impressive first half, and Jesse, they love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop? Down right now before the half. They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
The give to the tailback. That's the 20. He's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Powers forward. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And this is the area of the field where you need a really good back. You can depend on, you can give him the football. He's going to hit a little crease and just lower his shoulder, be physical, be powerful. You saw last week he got a rushing touchdown. I look for this offense to continue to feed him and maybe get him another one today.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
To attempt the try.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just 9 seconds to play here in the half. Let's see if they come out guns a-blazing. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Falcon Stadium.
All lined up and ready to go for a great second half ahead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll give it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Offense lining up quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give to the single back. Tackled, but he has a first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking down the middle. And the sophomore just a little too much on that one.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. He's looking to throw. Lofts one high and deep. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 4. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Use the play fake, now to throw. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, this quarterback's already taken a couple shots from the pocket. There's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Couldn't get anything done on first down. Now 2nd and 10 from the 46. The give to the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Wow, did you see that hit by the linebacker? I mean, he came up with authority and bad intentions, forcing the tackle for loss. Man.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Now this offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this round.
My old coach said you never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. He's going to run it. Got room at the 35. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the 1st down. Just so hard to defend.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He leaves it with his back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
Tight end finds a soft spot.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
From the gun, he leads it with the back. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And they're in for a touchdown.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Bearcats offense has run wild today. At these type days, the 3rd-string QB is licking his chops because he knows even he might get some reps. They're trailing by 18 to Cincinnati. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Quickly to the tight end.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline and you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
He'll just keep slinging it. It's complete on the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Back to the ground game on the left. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And the extra point is good. They still trail 35-14. The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, and how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff that teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game, you want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
He breaks a tackle. He stopped at the 32-yard line, pick up a 5 on the play, and it'll be a first down.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. Right down the gut of the field. The 20, 10, touchdown.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. On first down, here comes this offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
A huge chance for points here on 3rd and goal, and if they can... Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And with that score, you start to get excited because you can feel the momentum starting off 2-0. I mean, you got to finish this one off, but there's a great chance you're going to. But this season has started just like you've wanted it to. Now just keep climbing. See how high we can get in these rankings.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. The deficit is large. Hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys aren't quitting late in the game.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? What do we talk about all the time? The coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Feeling some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Looking to pass on 2nd down. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Here's a throw downfield late. But that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And this defense has put a game together. It is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On 4th down, looking to pass. He's going up top here late in the game. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. "90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Here's the give off the left side. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He finds his man, and he's almost to that 1st down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the 1st down. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you will perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them win games. This team incredibly mentally tough right now, David.
And you start to build that mental toughness when you start to string together positive weeks and you start to string together positive plays. Now you know you can do it. It's not, we talked about it in the offseason, oh, we want to do this. Now you're starting to execute it and put it together on the field.